What is the difference between a fashion modeling agency and a talent agency? Fashion modeling agencies are the typical modeling agencies you think about when you think about becoming a model. Agencies like IMG, Ford Models, Next Models, Wilhelmina Models, LA Models, New York Models, etc., etc. These are modeling agencies that traditionally represent models that are tall, skinny, and beautiful for both males and females. And the work that these models will get are typically fashion-oriented brands. They'll shoot e-commerce shots, catalogs, ad campaigns, content for social media, beauty campaigns. They will also get a lot of editorial magazine work, have the potential to walk runway for a lot of big high fashion brands, and sometimes even star in commercials for these big high fashion brands. Now, a talent modeling agency is a little bit different. They tend to focus on more of everyday people. You don't have to be super tall. You can be short, you can be medium, you can be tall, whatever. You can be any body type, any ethnic background. Pretty much anybody could be a talent model. The only thing that they do look for though is like a really good look and a beautiful smile, because a lot of the shoots that you will be doing are lifestyle commercial print shoots. When it comes to talent modeling agencies, you want to think that the brands you're usually going to be working for are selling a product or a service. So whereas fashion models work primarily with fashion brands, if you are a talent print model, then you're going to be working with more product service companies. For an example, Starbucks needs some people to make their drinks come to life in an ad campaign. So that's a print job that you will get as a model. If McDonald's is doing a campaign to appeal to the everyday person, the real people, then that's a job for a print model. When Disneyland needs a family in order for them to showcase their latest whatever is opening up at Disneyland, they're going to go to a talent agency to hire a family of models. And this is applicable for any big brand that you know about. Apple, Dunkin' Donuts, and so on and so forth. And there is so much out there, especially in different markets. The craziest thing though is that I started off working as a fashion photographer, working with a lot of fashion models, right? But I also have a lot of friends that were assigned to talent agencies. And one thing that I noticed is that a lot of times the people that were assigned to these talent agencies made a lot more money than those who were assigned to fashion agencies. And I think the reason behind that is because there is more need of random regular people than there is of like these high fashion top models. And in the fashion modeling world, there's just so many models and every single one of them tend to be very replaceable. But when you're modeling with a talent agency, you know, these brands need people daily, right? They need real looking people because they're selling their product to real people. It's not like, oh, can you make our clothes look great? That's what fashion models do. It's more like we need to sell a lifestyle. We need to sell people these products from $1 million companies. Plus, these companies like Apple who are selling these products, they got a lot of money to spend for their marketing compared to Forever 21. But I wanted to educate you guys on the differences between the two because I often get a lot of inquiries for modeling and a lot of people don't know the differences between the two. They don't know that, hey, you're shorter, so you're probably going to be doing talent modeling and you're not going to have a chance at becoming a fashion model because they typically have a standard of like 5'7" for girls, 6 feet for males. Yes, that is changing nowadays, but not too much because the only reason why it's different is because they're signing people who are shorter than their standard that they're looking for because they have a following on social media or because they really just have an absolutely drop dead gorgeous unique look. But that's rare. And the approach for each of them is going to be different. A portfolio for a talent agency is going to heavily focus on lifestyle, candid laughter, and natural beautiful light. It's really more about the energy and the personality as opposed to the clothes that you're wearing. So for these shoots, I try to have the clothes bring the personality to life as opposed to can you sell these clothes and make it look good? Whereas a portfolio for a fashion modeling agency is going to be focused on the body, on facial expressions, serious faces, fashion, and movement. So it's two different things. But if you weren't aware of the differences between the two, I hope this kind of sheds some light so that you could see, hey, this path is probably better for me than this path because of my height or whatever like my look is. But either way, you're going to need model digitals for both. So make sure you book some with me here in LA.